He saw death coming down the tracks, and instead of running, he drove straight into it. This is the story of the Mexican railroad man who saved an entire city by giving his own life. On the morning of November 7, 1907, in the small mining town of Nacozari, Sonora, Mexico, railroad brakeman Jesús García Corona was preparing for what seemed like an ordinary day. He was only 26 years old, young, quiet, hardworking, the kind of man who kept things moving but never sought attention. That morning, his train was loaded with dynamite, tons of it, headed to the mines. It was a normal cargo. But what happened next would make his name echo through history. Somewhere along the route, as the train rested at the Nacozari station, sparks from the locomotive's smokestack landed on the dynamite cars. Within seconds, flames erupted. The people around began to scream, workers scattered. Everyone knew what would happen if that dynamite exploded here. It would destroy the entire town. Jesús didn't hesitate. He could have jumped off the train and saved himself like everyone else, but he didn't. Instead, he climbed into the locomotive, grabbed the throttle, and started moving the train. The fire was spreading fast, flames licking at the crates of dynamite, smoke filling his lungs. But he kept going. He pushed the engine forward, driving the burning train away from the station, away from the people, away from the city he loved. Witnesses said they could see him through the smoke, still holding the controls, still trying to get the train as far as possible before it blew. And then, it happened. A blinding flash tore through the desert. The explosion was heard 10 kilometers away. The ground shook. Windows shattered. Jesús García was gone. But because of what he did, because he moved that train when everyone else ran, Nacozari was saved. Almost every resident of the town survived. In the aftermath, they found pieces of the train scattered across the hills, but there was almost nothing left of the man who drove it. Yet his legacy became something larger than life. Mexico called him El Héroe de Nacozari, the hero of Nacozari. Every year on November 7th, the country still remembers him. Schools, streets, and even cities are named after him. He didn't wear a uniform. He didn't carry a weapon. But that day, Jesús García did what even heroes fear to do. He stared at death, gripped the wheel, and drove straight through it to save everyone else.